All right, hey everyone, Ian Klein here for WMBF News. No 6 o'clock today due to a NASCAR race and some golf going on, but we wanted to try to bring you guys the latest information that we've been telling you guys about through our WMBF News app and as well as online about a deadly plane crash in the North Myrtle Beach area. This was some video from the scene taken by our photographer Samuel Shelton, as well as some viewers who sent this video in as well. Now, what we know, the FAA says the crash happened around 11 o'clock this afternoon. It was a single-engine Piper PA-32 plane. North Myrtle Beach police confirming that at least one person is dead. Another person was taken to the hospital, but we are not sure what their condition is at this time. The pilot and passengers have not been identified yet. We are told, though, that the plane was actually engulfed in flames when police and fire rescue arrived on scene. North Myrtle Beach Fire Rescue did respond and was able to put out that fire and get that other person taken to a nearby hospital. Now, this was in the area of Pete Dye Drive, and the area is expected to be shut down for a couple of hours while the investigation is ongoing by the FAA. Again, North Myrtle Beach is also on scene there as well. Now, this is kind of the area of the Barefoot Resort Dive Club. If you guys have ever been to the Monday after the Masters, the golf course that's back in that area, going over the swing bridge kind of across from Barefoot Landing was where those pictures were taken. Again, this was around 11 o'clock this afternoon. They are sending investigators to the scene, and Samuel Shelton was able to talk with North Myrtle Beach Police Pat Wilkinson when he was at the scene. Here's the latest update from him.
So 11:18 this morning, that's when officers and the fire department got a report of the plane crash out here. The officers arrived on scene. The plane was engulfed in flames. They took measures to put the flames out, and then from that point forward, it was confirmed that there was at least one fatality. Inside, we don't know how many passengers were on board, and then one was transported to the hospital. From one thing we do want the public to know is that we will have this road shut down for possibly 2 days, but if they follow our social media page, our Facebook page, we'll update everybody as soon as possible and let them know when it's back open. Then from there, pretty much the FAA has been notified, and then the NTSB will be assuming control of the investigation from this point. So that's the gist of it. I'm pretty much, if y'all have any other questions or whatever it may be, because I mean, that's outside of, what the plane did or anything like that. That's going to be all of the flight investigation.
That was Officer Pat Wilkinson with the North Myrtle Beach Police Department. Now, we actually have the flight track from Flight Aware that shows you kind of the path that this plane had taken. You can see they're taking off from Grand Strand Airport, get over the waterway, make it over a little bit kind of down this road. You can see a little bit of where Barefoot Landing sits as well as the golf course, and that's about the area where the plane would go down. Again, we aren't sure what caused the plane to go down. This was around 11 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a single-engine Piper PA-32, so not very far from where the actual airport sits. You can see the landing strip just off to your right over there. We got a lot of video and pictures sent in from our viewers off the waterway near Barefoot Landing. Again, if you guys are just joining us, giving you a quick rundown of what happened again. The FAA says the crash happened around 11 o'clock this afternoon. It was a single-engine Piper PA-32. North Myrtle Beach police were on the scene. They said at least one person is dead. Another person was taken to the hospital. We aren't sure if there was any more than two people on board the plane at this time. We don't have any identification of the pilot or passenger or know who actually owned the plane or where they were going. We do know that when they arrived on scene, the plane was engulfed in flames and was able to be put out by North Myrtle Beach Fire Rescue. The area pretty much shut down for the time being. We aren't exactly sure when they will be opening up this area off of Pete Dye Drive near the Barefoot Landing, the swing bridge, that area of North Myrtle Beach. Again, the NTSB is going to be sending in their investigators, and FAA, I'm sure we'll get more information. If you guys are aware of how these investigations go, they do take time. We might get a brief update over the next few days about what was going on, the full details, but in terms of what caused that plane to go down, that can take definitely some time. Our Samuel Shelton was on scene, talked to witnesses. He will have much more tonight on WMBF News at 11. Again, no 6 o'clock this evening due to golf and NASCAR live from Chicago, but we will be with you guys tonight on WMBF News at 11, and we'll bring you the very latest. For the latest updates, though, be sure to download that WMBF News app and go to WMBFnews.com for all your live, local, late-breaking coverage. And, of course, we'll keep you updated all throughout the day when we get any more updates. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.